Glory be to God, Mighty God Ministries, episode 139, and we are back in Mill Creek Park. It is a beautiful day. Luckily, like I said, I had a gift card, so I'm still using that bad boy to get coffees. It's even simple things like coffee is a blessing in life. You know, it's amazing how many blessings we have. One of the things I'm going to tell you though, this shirt I'm wearing, it says Delafe Testimonials, and that is a YouTube channel. I've talked about this before. That's online. It is a great place to go because essentially you can go on there and you can see testimonials of all these different people throughout the world, and they do a great job. It's a church out of Texas, and I believe the guy's name's Eric Vitulo or something like that, or Vitalo. I don't know how to say it, but they have all these testimonies. So if you're struggling with something, go on that site, go on YouTube, go to Delafe Testimonials, and you'll find someone else that struggled with the same problem you have, and you'll see how they overcame it. It might have took years, it might have took 6 months, it might have took multiple years, we don't know. But they'll tell you what their story, and it'll give you encouragement to understand how you can get past some of these things, you know, and know that God is with you, Jesus is with you, He's with you the whole time. And you'll hear some stories, and they're tough stories to hear. Some of them will make you cry. You're gonna need a box of tissues with you, but it is a great thing. And the other thing I want you to understand is that, again, we have to go into prayer and petition for things. A lot of times we want to go on our own understanding, but again, we understand about this much. Even if we think you're one of the people that think like, oh, I know all this stuff and I know all this stuff, we know about this much. You know, we don't know how the earth's core was made. We don't know how God spoke the stars into existence. We don't know how the New Jerusalem is going to be 216 feet thick walls of gold. We don't know how all these trees and plants were created. Yeah, we could bury some in the ground, and when God gives it life, they'll grow if you water them and give them sunlight. But we don't know how it all happens. You know, no one knows all these things. That's why they're still trying to figure stuff out, and they'll say, oh, there's a new galaxy and there's this new thing. You know, we don't know why yesterday, I think, or whatever it was. And the only reason I saw it is because I saw it pull up on MSN, and I was in church. And when I was in church, my phone cut out and it went into SOS mode. And I was like, what is going on? That's weird. So I reset it. But there was some kind of solar flashes that came from the sun, I believe, or something like that. And those took out the phones for a little bit. We don't know how that works. The only one who knows how that works is God. None of the scientists, the brightest people on earth, can't predict, you know, why did that solar flash happen then? And again, it just goes to show you that there is an existence of a God who created the entire earth. And whether you believe it or not, that really doesn't matter. That is the case, you know? That is the case. Just like right now, whether you believe it or not, I am at Mill Creek Park in the Flower Gardens. It doesn't matter if you believe it. That's where I'm at. It's a fact, you know? So we have to believe. It's very important. But again, this channel is to glorify God. The most important thing you can do is get saved. So if you're not saved, click that more link, read that salvation prayer in the description. It is the most important thing. That essentially means that you believe, and you say it out loud, you believe that God sent Jesus Christ, His Son, in a human fleshly body to come down to earth, to die on the cross, raised 3 days later so He may take the sins away of the world. Anything evil you've done, it wipes it out. So you get a clean slate. I don't care if you're a murderer. I don't care if you're an adult. It doesn't matter what you did. You lied, you stole. It doesn't matter what you did. It wipes the slate clean. You are forgiven, and God creates you a new creation. It's the best thing you'll ever do in your life, I promise you. I'm not going to lie and say you're going to get rainbows and unicorns in the beginning. That's not going to happen. Sometimes your life will get harder when you accept Jesus in your heart. But over time, things will work out, and you will have a rock to stand on that will not break. You will have someone with you that goes ahead of you to fight your battles. It is the best thing you can ever do in your life, I promise you. So God bless you, and we'll see you in the next one.